Hi there, explorers. It's your main guide, and I'm stoked for this one. We're diving into 30 incredible vacation spots that'll make you want to pack your bags. Stunning beaches, vibrant cultures, breathtaking architecture, and unique adventures. This is your ultimate travel bucket list. Places that'll stay with you long after you've left. So grab your notebook and get ready for some serious travel inspiration. First up, we're heading to Bali, the island of gods. This Indonesian paradise is synonymous with tropical getaway. Imagine pristine beaches, perfect for surfing, snorkeling, or sunbathing. Bali's beauty goes beyond its coastlines. Lush rice terraces, ancient temples, and vibrant coral reefs. Find zen in a yoga retreat, hike a monkey forest, or explore a Balinese market. The culture here is warm and welcoming. And the food? From street stalls to world-class restaurants, it's a treat. Bali is a feast for the senses, a place to reconnect with yourself and nature. Next up, we're jetting off to Paris, the city of love. Now, I know what you're thinking. Clichés, right? But trust me, Paris lives up to the hype. There's just something magical about strolling along the Seine, baguette in hand, with the Eiffel Tower twinkling in the distance. And speaking of the Eiffel Tower, you can't go to Paris without experiencing it firsthand. But Paris is more than just iconic landmarks. It's about getting lost in Montmartre, discovering hidden cafes and charming bookstores. Paris is a city that begs to be explored, saved. All right, guys, buckle up because we're about to teleport to the pulsating neon heart of Tokyo, Japan. This city is like stepping into a cyberpunk movie, but with way better food. You've got towering skyscrapers next to ancient temples. And speaking of history, you can't miss Shibuya Crossing. Picture this, a sea of humanity, thousands of people crossing from all directions, and somehow it's not complete chaos. Wander down a quiet side street and you'll find hidden gems, tiny ramen shops perfecting their recipes for generations. Tokyo is a city of contrasts, where ancient traditions meet futuristic technology, and it's a place that will leave you breathless. Okay, folks, we're trading in the futuristic vibes of Tokyo for the raw, gritty energy of New York City. This is the city that never sleeps, a melting pot of cultures, dreams, and, let's be real, some really good pizza. From the iconic Empire State Building to the bright lights of Times Square, this city is a whirlwind of activity. You can't help but get swept up in the energy. Experience the chaos and excitement of Times Square at least once in your life. It's like the heart of the city, beating with frenetic energy. Street performers doing their thing, people from all walks of life rushing by. It's a sensory overload in the best way. But New York's not just about skyscrapers and crowded streets. Head over to Central Park, this massive green oasis right in the middle of the concrete jungle. Walk, bike, have a picnic. It's the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle. New York is more than just a city, it's a state of mind. Chase your dreams, embrace the unexpected, and find your own piece of the action. Pack your bags, we're leaving the urban jungle behind. Jetting off to Santorini, Greece, whitewashed houses on volcanic cliffs overlooking the sparkling Aegean Sea. You can't miss those sunsets. Watching the sun melt into the Aegean from Oia is unforgettable. Stroll through Fira's narrow streets and labyrinthine alleys. Discover hidden cafes, charming boutiques, and breathtaking views. All right, mates, we're heading down under to the land of kangaroos and koalas, to a city best known for its iconic opera house, Sydney, Australia. Sydney's got this infectious energy, a vibe that just sucks you in. First up, you gotta see the Sydney Opera House. Pictures don't do it justice. Imagine grabbing some takeaway, parking yourself on the grass, and just soaking it all in. But Sydney's not just about the Opera House. You got beaches, man, beaches. Bondi Beach is like the holy grail of Aussie beaches. And the food, from fresh seafood to killer burgers, Sydney's got your taste buds covered. Trust me, this city is an experience, a whole mood. Buckle up, we're time traveling to Rome, Italy. It's like walking through a history book. Every corner has another ancient ruin. First stop, the Colosseum. Massive, ancient, and oozing history. But Rome isn't just about the past. It's about the food, the people, the energy. And don't forget the Trevi Fountain. All right, adventurers, this one's for you. We're heading to the southern tip of Africa, to a city bursting with natural beauty and adventure. Cape Town. Mountains plunge into the ocean, and the coastline will take your breath away. Conquer Table Mountain. Hike or take the cable car for panoramic views. Cape Town's not just about the views. This city's got an adventurous soul. Go cage diving with sharks or hit the waves for epic surfing. And for the foodies, Cape Town's got you covered. Trust me, Cape Town will leave you breathless. Alright guys, Barcelona. This city is like stepping into a Salvador Dali painting. You got these crazy buildings like the Sagrada Familia. Speaking of Gaudi, you gotta check out Park Güell. It's like this whimsical wonderland. But Barcelona isn't just about sights, it's about the vibe. People here know how to live. Dubai, man. This place is like living in the future. Supercars, skyscrapers, and luxury everywhere. Ski indoors in the desert? Only in Dubai. They even have a 7-star hotel, a melting pot of cultures from all over the world, traditional souks to rooftop bars, dune buggies, sandboarding, and desert sunsets. Dubai constantly pushes boundaries. All right, let's talk about the Maldives. Picture this. Crystal clear turquoise water, white sand beaches that stretch on forever, and overwater bungalows where you can step out your door and into the ocean. The snorkeling and diving here is out of this world. Colorful coral reefs, swimming with manta rays, and spotting a whale shark. Fresh seafood, grilled to perfection, and breakfast with your feet in the warm Indian Ocean. The Maldives is the perfect escape to relax and reconnect with nature. All right, guys, we're crossing the pond and landing in London town. It's like this crazy mix of history and modern life. Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, the Houses of Parliament. Seeing these iconic landmarks in person is something else. But London's not just about the past. It's a global hub, always buzzing with energy. You've got street art and markets in Shoreditch, high-end fashion in Mayfair. And don't even get me started on the food scene. From Michelin-starred restaurants to street food markets, your taste buds are in for a serious adventure. Next stop, Phuket, Thailand. Picture this. White sand beaches, crystal clear water, palm trees swaying in the breeze. It's paradise. Relax, soak up the sun, and maybe indulge in a cocktail or two. Explore ancient temples, hike through lush jungles, and savor the incredible street food. Experience the vibrant nightlife at Patong Beach. Yes, those infamous cocktail buckets. Phuket has something for everyone. Relax, explore, and create unforgettable memories. All right, folks, buckle up because we're headed to Rio de Janeiro, baby. This city is a whirlwind of color, music, and pure, unadulterated energy. No trip to Rio is complete without experiencing Carnival, but Rio's not just about Carnival. And let's not forget those legendary beaches. Amsterdam, man. This place is like stepping into a postcard. Canals everywhere you look, these beautiful narrow houses, and more bikes than you've ever seen in your life. Seriously, it's like everyone here is pedaling their way to happiness. And the culture? Don't even get me started. Museums packed with Van Gogh and Rembrandt, coffee shops with that certain aroma in the air, and a vibe that's just so chill and laid back. You can spend your days wandering through the Jordan district, popping into vintage shops and grabbing some bitterballen at a brown cafe, or hop on a canal cruise, get a totally different perspective of the city from the water. Trust me, Amsterdam is a whole mood. All right, let's talk Maui. This place is basically the definition of paradise. We're talking beaches straight out of a dream, volcanic landscapes that'll blow your mind, and sunsets that are so epic, you won't even believe they're real. You can spend your days surfing the waves at Honolulu Bay, hiking through lush rainforests to cascading waterfalls, or just chilling on the beach, soaking up the sun. And the best part? The vibe here is so relaxed, so laid back, it's impossible not to feel your stress melt away. And if you're feeling adventurous, wake up before dawn and head up to the Halakala crater for sunrise. Trust me, it's worth the early wake-up call. Maui is one of those places that just has it all. Natural beauty, adventure, and that undeniable island. Next up, we're heading to Istanbul, a city that bridges continents and cultures. This place is a whirlwind for the senses. The smell of spices in the air, the sight of ancient wonders standing tall amidst a modern metropolis. You can lose yourself in the labyrinthine alleyways of the Grand Bazaar, then step back in time at the Hagia Sophia, and don't even get me started on the food. Istanbul is a city that stays with you long after you've left. Alright guys, buckle up because we're about to land in a place that feels straight out of a dream. I'm talking Bora Bora, French Polynesia, where the water's bluer than a Picasso sky. Luxury bungalows perched right on top of the water. Imagine waking up, stepping out onto your deck, and diving straight into that crystal clear water. It's the kind of place that makes you want to ditch your phone and just soak it all in. From a tropical paradise to the urban jungle, we're heading to the City of Angels, Los Angeles. A whirlwind of energy and a melting pot of cultures. First stop, Hollywood. Walk down the Walk of Fame, dodge tourists, and maybe spot a celebrity. Cruise down Sunset Boulevard and grab a burger at a classic diner. LA's more than just glitz and glam. Catch a Dodgers game, explore the art scene, or hike to Griffith Observatory. And of course, Venice Beach. People watching and street performers. From the beaches of LA, we're time traveling to Vienna, Austria, a city that's like stepping into a fairy tale. Think grand palaces, cobblestone streets, horse-drawn carriages, the works. This place is dripping in history and culture, and you can feel it in every corner. We're talking world-renowned museums, opera houses that'll give you chills, and cafes where you can sip on coffee and pretend you're a character in a Wes Anderson film. And speaking of art, we gotta pay homage to the masters. Mozart, Beethoven, they all called Vienna home, and the city's musical legacy is alive and well. We can catch a concert at the Vienna State Opera, wander through Mozart's old apartment, or just get lost in the beauty of it all. All right, guys, buckle up because we're about to dive into Cancun, Mexico, a place that practically invented the word vacation. Pristine turquoise waters that seem to stretch out forever, powdery white sand beaches that'll make you want to ditch your shoes, and a nightlife scene that's basically legendary. But peel back that layer, and you'll find ancient Mayan ruins, incredible cenotes for swimming, and a culture that's as vibrant as the coral reefs just off the coast. All right, forget beaches for a minute. We're heading to Prague, baby. This city is like stepping into a real-life fairy tale, complete with cobblestone streets and towering castles. We're talking centuries-old architecture, guys. Buildings that have seen empires rise and fall. Wander through the Old Town Square, check out the astronomical clock, and soak in the atmosphere. Prague is crazy affordable. Delicious food, cheap beer, and cozy cafes. Trust. Okay, adrenaline junkies, this one's for you. Queenstown, New Zealand, the adventure capital of the world. This place is basically one giant playground for anyone who loves to push their limits. Bungee jumping? Check. Whitewater rafting? Check. Skydiving? Double check. You name it, Queenstown's got it. But it's not just about the extreme stuff. Queenstown is nestled in the heart of the Southern Alps, surrounded by some of the most jaw-dropping scenery you'll ever lay eyes on. Think crystal clear lakes, snow-capped mountains, and landscapes straight out of a Lord of the Rings movie. Seriously, it's that epic. You can spend your days hiking, biking, kayaking, or just soaking up the views from a cozy cafe. And at night, the town comes alive with a vibrant nightlife scene. All right, guys, buckle up because we're about to get lost, and I mean really lost, in the souks of Marrakesh. Imagine a labyrinth of narrow alleyways, bursting with colors, smells, and sounds you won't find anywhere else. This is a sensory overload in the best way possible. Vendors sell everything from hand-woven carpets to fragrant spices. The air is thick with the scent of mint tea and spices, and the sound of bargaining is like music to your ears. The energy here is contagious, everyone's hustling, everyone's got a story. Every corner you turn is a new Instagram post waiting to happen. Marrakesh is like stepping into another world, one full of history, culture, and adventure. It's a place that stays with you long after you leave. Vancouver, man. This place is the definition of breathtaking. Towering mountains, lush forests, and sparkling ocean, all within city limits. Go from hiking a mountain trail to sipping a latte in 20 minutes. Hike or bike through Stanley Park, one of the largest urban parks in North America. Kayak in English Bay with the city skyline as your backdrop. Hit the slopes at Grouse Mountain for epic skiing. Gastown's cobblestone streets and Victorian architecture transport you back in time. Vancouver is a perfect blend of urban excitement and natural beauty. Buenos Aires, the Paris of South America. This city oozes passion, from its vibrant tango culture to its stunning architecture. Walking the streets feels like stepping onto a movie set. You can't come to Buenos Aires and not experience the tango. The music, the movement, the passion, it's truly captivating. But Buenos Aires is more than just tango. Explore the colorful neighborhood of La Boca. And don't even get me started on the food. From mouth-watering steaks to delicious empanadas. All right, gang, buckle up. We're headed to Edinburgh, Scotland. This place is like stepping into a storybook, but with way better snacks. Forget your haggis stereotypes. We're talking shortbread, cranachan, all the good stuff. Perched on top of this extinct volcano, talk about dramatic entrances, right? And speaking of history, you can't miss the Royal Mile. This street is Edinburgh's beating heart. Next stop, Hong Kong. Fast-paced, vibrant, and buzzing with energy. Neon lights, towering skyscrapers, and east meets west. First things first, the view. Head up Victoria Peak by tram or hike. The panoramic vista is worth it. Hong Kong is a street food paradise. Michelin-starred dim sum for pennies, egg waffles that'll change your life, and the best noodles ever. Come hungry. And the shopping? Unbelievable. From street markets to designer boutiques. All right, guys, buckle up because we're heading to a place that feels straight out of a movie set. We're talking about Reykjavik, Iceland, the land of fire and ice. The scenery is just insane. Glaciers, volcanoes, geysers, you name it. It's like nature threw everything it had at this one place. And don't even get me started on the northern lights. Reykjavik itself is a super cool city with an artsy vibe. The food scene is amazing. Fresh seafood, incredible lamb dishes, and famous hot dogs. All right, guys, we're heading to Italy, but not just any city in Italy. We're talking about Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. This place is like a living, breathing museum. The Duomo dominates the skyline, and the Ponte Vecchio is iconic. Michelangelo's David is unforgettable. Wandering the cobblestone streets and finding artisan workshops, that's the magic. And the food, pasta, pizza, gelato, it's all incredible. So there you have it, guys. 30 super vacation favorites to fuel your wanderlust. Whether you're all about that beach life, craving an urban adventure, or looking to immerse yourself in history and culture, there's a destination on this list for everyone. Now I want to hear from you. What are some of your all-time favorite vacation spots? Hit me up in the comments below and share your travel stories. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an adventure. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Keep exploring, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.